Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Burning Truth. He's pointing at me, doesn't he point at me? Do you know who I am? I am the man, the myth, the legend, as affectionately named by the sound guy, who is no longer here today, because he's feeling a bit under the weather, so get well soon, you poor little bastard.
Basically, you're kicking off because you're upset he isn't here because as you keep making out, I've assaulted him.
Well, he's ill today. He doesn't feel up to it. You know, everyone has a down day. You should know. Fucking when was the last time you had a title? It's been a permanent down day.
You have to go there, didn't you?
I pressed the title button.
You had to go there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why? Why did you have to go there?
Because you assault the poor little guy. You pick on him at every chance you get.
I don't pick on him.
He's poor, defenceless.
He drew on me.
And?
That's not
funny.
defenceless.
It was. The pen drew on you.
He was touching the pen at the time.
But the pen drew on you. You didn't elbow drop the pen. You didn't assault the pen with the board.
I never assaulted anybody with the board.
Section 47.
Pardon?
Assault and battery.
No. I did not.
It was assault with actual bodily harm.
I did not do that. I did not do that. Nope. Nope, didn't happen. It didn't happen. He's just ill.
He's just ill today. He will be back. With vengeance.
What? What's he going to do? Speak to me to death?
He's bringing the big marker pen next time. The permanent one.
That was permanent! It took me 5 hours to get it off!
He's going to make that tattoo seem like a Crayola drawing.
We shall see.
So, the annoyed person across from me, it's the bad boy of British wrestling, the Funk's old brother, the man that cages don't like, the man who planks. Any other names? Yeah, it is the bitter one. It is Matthew McGuinness Burns.
Pat Burns. Just... Good Lord. Right. And across from me...
Yes.
I'm going to have to do this because of a bet. And a dare. The man across from me, the FIFA demon, the pool playing champion and potential new boss of pool?
No.
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 Ooh. No.
No.
Okay, second in command. Second in command. The man who knows someone by the name of Scott Sterling. This, folks, here is the man, the myth, the legend, Nathan Goth.
Sounds better every time I hear it.
There you go.
The man,
I have fulfilled my duties.
the myth, the legend. It's going on the back of the shirt.
On the back? I think it was going on the front.
Can go wherever. All this merchandise will be brought to you by the merch hall Matt Burns. Available on all good street corners.
I do not sell on sheep corners!
Sheep! You sell on sheep corners
I do
now.
not sell on sheep corners, whatever.
Sheet.
Or street corners.
Sheep, street?
I don't sell on any.
What do you get up into your spare time? Have you met Eric Rowan? Giggity giggity.
Calm down, Quagmire. Good Lord. What is it with you? Shall we just get to business? Why are we here? As always.
Because it's Saturday night and you have nothing better to do than to try and piss me off all day.
Pardon?
It wasn't the answer he was expecting. It was the answer he got.
Pardon?
It's a Saturday night, you know.
Do I ever hear from yourself the vein?
My phone's blacked out. We've had a message, and my phone has blacked out. Holy shit. I've had a message from the sound guy. He is at home, resting. He goes, you got something sheepy on your mind? Mr. Burns has something sheepy on his mind.
Blah, blah, blah! Sound guy. Actually have a conversation with me. Oh, wait. You can't speak.
But no, he's messaging. He's here with us in spirit. So, we'll kick in. There's something I want to cover very quickly. We're coming up to WrestleMania season. You thought I was going elsewhere. If you people could see the look he has just stared at me with across the studio. People will push up daisies, you know. Undertaker does not look at people in the same way that Matt Burns has just looked at me. It was, don't fucking go there. And it was pleasantly surprised when I didn't go there. So I've been looking at WrestleMania adverts. I showed you, potentially, my favourite WrestleMania build-up advert, which is Kurt Angle and Christy Hemming at WrestleMania 21.
I'm killing him.
Are you really?
No, I'm killing. I need to stop because otherwise I will be I will be somehow getting myself in a prison cell just by saying stuff like that.
Don't drop the soap, don't drop the soap. Matt Burns dropped the soap, don't tip the soap over.
All I'll say is, check your messages from the sound guy.
I will shortly. But no, mine is when Kurt met Christy. Which is quite possibly the best 2 minutes of silly comedy that Vince has ever let film for a commercial.
How did they get away with it? Under PG?
Well, it wasn't PG then.
Well.
Ruthless aggression.
Oh, yeah. That was when they were transitioning.
What was your favourite advert?
Oh. We've got some tough ones there.
They did a good one in the 90s with the studio, where they've got Undertaker, Kane, Austin, The Rock.
Oh, the one where you got Mankind saying to make the world a better place for mankind and everything, and they're basically saying we've got, get it. Basically saying that they've got attitude. Is what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember it.
But which one's been your favourite?
Adverts.
But they'll branch it out from WrestleMania.
It's tough because I like the movie ones for WrestleMania because it's always, you got to see alternative versions of such classics, of some classic films. Booker T on doing a bit of a Pulp Fiction.
Is that the one where Stacey Keebler was smoking? And
No.
quite potentially
No,
the tightest pencil skirt you've seen in the world.
Oh, no.
It is.
That's not from that one.
It is.
That's not Pulp Fiction.
How much do you want to bet?
How much do you want, Bear?
I bet you can of energy drink it is.
That it, shake on it, it isn't. Because
Pass
it's not
me
that
the-
one.
Right. For this purposes, you might not have listened to this 2 minutes.
Oh, you have to.
Pass me the remote.
Hang on. I know it's not. It's definitely not, because
Well,
it's from...
We'll do it after, just so we're not breaking any law. But which one's your favourite advert?
I don't know. You may have possibly mentioned it, but I'm trying to avoid it, because I'm trying to keep myself clean-minded.
What, the Kurt Angle and Christy Hemming?
You.
Stacey Keebler?
Yes.
It's a Pulp Fiction one.
It's not Pulp Fiction.
It is.
It definitely isn't.
It definitely is.
Definitely isn't. I know it's not. I can either... It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Because you've got Booker T and someone else. I can't remember who the other one was. And you just see her sitting down smoking a cigar.
It wasn't smoking a cigar, it was the cigarette. And,
Yeah.
and the people that were involved were Christian, the man who shall never be named,
Ben Moore.
and Chris Jericho. Right. Carry on, and I'll get to you now.
Some honourable mentions of the adverts. You've got Vince's take on WCW saying that they're full of dinosaurs.
Boom! Wrong. Would you like me to name the film? For the life of me, I couldn't remember. For God's sake, I couldn't remember it.
Go.
Because there was even a sequel. Basic Instinct.
I'll admit my mistakes. I know there's one where it's an interview still, and she just sits there. And I thought it was like the Pulp Fiction interview.
No, that's the Basic Instinct. That one is.
Okay, I'll own up to my mistakes. If I'm wrong, I am wrong. I have no problem admitting I am wrong.
No, it's alright. I definitely know it wasn't that, because it was definitely Basic Instinct, because the original person for the scene... Well, we definitely know that Stacey didn't do the entire scene perfection. Otherwise, I think wrestling fans would have been a little bit hot on the collar.
Is that the one with like the Poseidon effect where the water comes down?
It would have been from all the nosebleeds from the kids watching it, if they were allowed to watch it.
What am I? I've named the film The Poseidon Effect where all the water comes down.
Gushing! It's gushing!
Brain overload. Fucked hard day happening right here.
And you're done.
It's been with you too long.
Then with me too long.
Yeah.
Really?
I used to be capable.
You used to be capable.
Yeah.
Go on. What changed?
You paperboying every service station we travel to.
We haven't done Paperboy in God knows how long.
2 months is not God knows how long.
It wasn't 2 months.
It was.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't.
Was.
Wasn't.
Anyway, enough about our miniature bickering. So, now I've got my bit of trivia out for the day for the WrestleMania build-up.
Even though I messed up a little
Don't make me hurt you.
bit.
Do I have to remind you? I am the one in 1 and 0.
And 1 and 0. What? Because you decided to, accidentally create a trend without actually creating it.
I've done something that Charles Kelsey struggles to do to this day.
He's never done to this day. He can't even beat me in a rumble.
So don't make me hurt you.
You got lucky once, and it wasn't even a match.
You got lucky 5 times.
That's not luck, that's skill.
Right, so let's move on properly. Wade Barrett leaving WWE.
Ooh. Some people might say, "Oh, well, it's not great for him, blah, blah, blah. WWE's the best place for him to be," whatever. Problem is, what are they doing with him?
Where does he go next? Does he go to TNA to be called Barrett Johnson? Or way
Barrett
cooler?
Schuyler? He could become Barrett Schuyler.
Well, fucking what's he going to be?
I do not.
You are getting some abuse while he's not here today.
Right.
But where does Wade Barrett go next?
Either does he go TNA,
Or does he
Lucha
come back home?
Underground, or does he come back home? Guarantee if he comes back home, he's going to be a main eventer regardless.
Win Southside World title?
Most likely.
Does he go to NGW?
NGW, yep. I can't see a problem with that.
Or does he
PCW.
try to go for something a bit more edgy and go up and cross the border? Him and Drew are good friends.
They are. Could it? Well, yeah, it's possible. It is possible. And the question is would he be involved with the 55?
We all know he's not going to be a face.
Oh, God, no. God, no. I have seen him do face, though.
Is it good?
Surprisingly, yes. Yes, it is. Surprisingly. Which is why I find it a bit of a shock that WWE haven't led to it.
If it goes ICW, he'll come in as a face because he'll be anti-WWE.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is what ICW seem to be trying at the moment.
Yep.
Might
Or
work
any,
over
or
here.
any American company. Which is true. But then again, TNA. That?
Hindrance.
Mm.
O-Dog.
Good lord.
What were they thinking?
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. They're still coming!
How long does the London episodes run for over here? Does that take them up till March?
Pretty much. We wouldn't know, with the hyping up over here. We got the big, massive Lethal Lockdown! It's already happened, dumbasses. We already know who won.
Who was that with?
EC3 versus Matt Hardy.
Didn't Matt Hardy win?
Yeah, pretty much won because Spud turned heel!
Ah, yes, and then there was a hardcore match between Spud and EC3, which is surprisingly good, but no surprises in it.
I just find it shocking, the fact that...
Would TNA benefit from a move over to England? A permanent move?
Yes and no. Yes, because the fans over here love him. Love the wrestling. No, because could they afford the cash of flying over the talent?
All
all
the
the
talents
time?
are UK based anyway.
Half of them are, but could they keep flying the other talents over? No.
Why wouldn't the other talents work on the British circuit?
True.
Drew Galloway does it when he's over here.
There are exceptions to the rule.
You know.
No.
Kaz and Kazarian. If you work it round PCW Southside, ICW, make a pretty decent week for him.
Possibly. But it all depends, really. Because the question is that if they came over to us, they wouldn't really get the worldwide status, because at the moment, the actual moment, in actual fact, would actually be only on Challenge TV.
Yeah, but and it's on a different preview as well, and it's
That it is, yeah, which is not paid. So, okay, guess what's over is you've got the fans. However, they still need that. They still need the money coming in, which is what they can do in America.
the American market.
It's tough to explain. It is. It is tough to explain. However, since moving to Pop, they have done a little bit better.
I thought the numbers had got worse.
Numbers will have plummeted, but they are actually doing better than expected. Than the actual expectation, because, okay, numbers aren't as high because they're on take into account, they've got less viewers because less people have Pop than Destination America. However, Pop are actually advertising them. Which, I'm sorry, Destination America, which I have a massive fault with, never did. Did they? They never did. Which straight away says to me, and 1 minute worse is, on Destination America, it was their highest viewed show.
But it also cost the most revenue.
That it did. But they weren't advertising it. So how can they get the revenue back if they're not advertising them?
Do you want a quick business lesson?
Right,
Right, so
go.
my basic understanding of the American market, and this is very, very basic. So before anyone goes, you know jack shit, I've just said it's very, very basic.
Right. Folks, you may not agree with this, but these are his views and opinion. If you don't like it, I'm pretty sure Nate will probably oblige you by saying, tough shit.
So how it normally works is people buy a slot that they want to advertise in.
Agreed.
So your most highest rated show will cost the most money to buy advertising in.
Agreed.
So if Spike gets 1 million viewers while TNA's on, they'll charge the highest number for it. So why should they push the highest rated show? They should be pushing the other shows during the TNA because they know TNA is
Oh,
going to get the...
No, that's fine. That's what they were doing. However, that wasn't to do with Spike. This was to do with Destination America. They were advertising the other shows during their moments with when the wrestling was on, but any other show...
It wasn't cost effective to plug TNA because it was costing the network more than it was bringing in. Because if you look at the thingy, when they went Destination America, did they start Hulk Hogan? No. They just bought in MVP, Bobby Lashley.
They just lost.
They had guaranteed contracts, which they weren't doing. They were missing, they had bouncing paychecks. So it wasn't cost effective to push TNA.
They didn't have bouncing checks at the start. It became bouncing checks near the end of the deal.
But
it wasn't at the start.
Like for TNA, it wasn't cost effective to try buy advertising time because they just paid guaranteed contracts out to Angle, Lashley, MVP.
However,
whereas now they're all on rolling deals, aren't they?
Yeah.
So basically, TNA is like the largest independent company going at the moment.
Well,
because Ring of Honor does contracts, not
rolling.
Fucking, we'll pay you when you wrestle here, which is basically what an independent company is.
Pretty much. Basically, we'll pay you when you turn off. We won't pay you if you're not here. And because we're that far ahead on our work, you can basically wrestle for us for so long, do whatever you want, blah, 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 and then you can go wrestle wherever you want to and do your own thing on the independents. Which we have seen quite a fair few people do.
Yeah. So that covers that. It's just basically down to cost. Was it cost effective for Destination America to plug TNA? No, because they wanted to change the direction. It wasn't worth any more money than they paid.
However, speaking of cost effective, we have got Lucha Underground.
Which, I don't know if you know or not, actually advertises during Raw in America.
Yes, it does. I do know about that. Which is quite interesting. Which, you'd agree with that, wouldn't you? However...
Vince okayed it.
Oh, I'm surprised. However, one of the biggest shockers as well, during it, during them doing the shows, the productions, it's supposedly costing them more
than they're gaining.
And it's also supposedly cost them to a point where, compared to how much TNA blew in 2 years under Destination America...
The actual line you're looking for, you're close. So, this only rumour, folks. This might not be true.
Might not be true.
Supposedly, Lucha Underground has lost more in 2 years than TNA has in 11.
Yeah.
Which is what you were going for.
Yeah. However, I was going to be mentioning this is only a rumour, because...
And in all fairness, I think that's understandable. Because they don't charge the fan for the tickets.
No, but this is the start of them.
No, but they don't charge for tickets.
Nope.
They don't do house shows.
Nope.
They don't charge for pay-per-views because they don't do any.
Well, they technically do have one, but it's not. But it's treated as a regular show.
Yeah. So.
However, they are leading up to a movie, which could be like their pay-per-view.
But the movie isn't.
I know.
Wrestling. It's all the cutscenes and.
Supposedly, yeah. Which is going to be interesting.
If a wrestling movie ever comes out with actual wrestlers doing a wrestling movie, you might as well put the wrestling business on death row.
So basically, what you're saying there is just kill it. Fair enough. Well, didn't they do that? The wrestler.
I mean, with actual. So if Lucha Underground comes out and goes, we will have Rey Mysterio versus.
As a movie. Oh, good
As
Lord.
a movie. And this movie will take place over 2 hours.
No, that wouldn't be clever. That wouldn't be clever. That'd be idiotic. Anyway. However, speaking of Lucha Underground, minus the fact that they have got the cost effective.
Rey Mysterio's been confirmed for season 3.
Yes. And the fact that if do you watch it yourself?
No.
Have you not watched it?
No.
How come you don't watch it?
I am in the Jim Cornette camp.
Ooh.
It's just highly rehearsed acrobatics.
So have you never watched an episode? Give it a watch. I can see how some. I can see what the
I've
doing.
seen highlights posted on Facebook from numerous people going, "Watch this! Watch this!" I saw a hardcore match.
Yeah.
They hit each other with practically the kitchen sink. And do you know what finished the match? Do you know what finished the fucking
Is
match?
Jim Cornette special?
A fucking roll up!
Just get out of there!
Not being hit with a sign, not a powerbomb through a table, not being hit through a wall, a bastard roll up!
From out of nowhere!
And it was the worst roll up I have ever seen!
Fair enough. How
A bastard roll
Wait,
up!
whoa. I'm just saying to you, give it a chance.
That was its chance.
That wasn't its chance because you're watching it from a feed. You aren't watching an actual episode, which I do actually implore you to. It's not for everybody. This is what I'm trying to explain.
It's highly choreographed.
Wait. It is. But the difference is, it's trying to do something that isn't WWE. That isn't TNA. That isn't your typical.
Oh, I
It's
totally...
doing something completely different.
I totally wish them the best, and I hope they succeed. But when you can tell that something is that rehearsed, it's more rehearsed than gymnastics.
Right? Fair enough. It's their own view. Everyone has their own view. And you know I'm a big Cornette fan. You know I am. I'm trying to be in the sense of both sides.
You're trying to support all wrestling. I'm trying to keep what little self
Dignity.
it has left.
I'm trying
They're
to...
trying to move wrestling into a new light, which...
The problem is with this new life, it also diminishes the old. Which I can actually agree with you in some sense because you shouldn't forget the past. You should never forget the past. The past has been good. It's what kept it great. And at times there are certain aspects of wrestling that I think are truly misunderstood, misheard, and abused on so many levels. And it does irate me to a whole new level. Which I'm pretty sure you know what one of them is, don't you? What one of the pet peeves I have?
I know what one of my pet peeves I have with wrestling is.
Go on. What's yours?
The one that everyone forgets.
Go on.
If you interrupt a pin more than once in a tag team match, it should be a disqualification.
That's yours?
But, like, to clarify that up for people going, what do you want about Willis?
Look it up. It's actual
So,
fact.
in WWE, at one point, there used to be a rule which was never written out.
But then again, come on. Do take into account, WCW used to have a rule, if you got thrown over the top rope, it was a disqualification.
But in this rule, it was, you could interrupt a pin once per team. If you did it more, match was thrown out.
It doesn't create that dynamic. I think it takes away the edge, because regardless of it, even if you're a good guy or a bad guy, if you see your tag team partner in trouble, you're gonna dive in. If you saw, if you saw someone kicking the crap out of your friend, you hopped in, smacked one of their mates, who joined in, right, and stepped back so your mate can handle himself. Then another guy jumped in to kick the crap out of him. Are you telling me you got to stand there and just go, "Oh, I've already interrupted once. I've just got to stay back"?
Depends if it's you in the ring. If it's you in the ring, you can fucking do it yourself.
I don't know. I had a feeling that would be the case with me. I'm not discrediting on that. So, I mean, you fans, what if it was Kelsey?
I'd run in and out, Kelsey.
But
Kelsey's
you can't.
my...
But you can't. You've done it once already.
I'd throw the equaliser in.
I'm still getting it involved.
I'm not on about a weapon.
You wouldn't do it with Brock, would you? Whoosh! throw one of them at each other, and then throw a table at them.
Still can't believe that happened.
I still can't believe that happened myself.
Catch!
Here, catch!
Catch what? Oh shit!
Yeah, I caught Dean Ambrose out the way. Yeah, now what? Table! Boom. Anyway, moving back. Let's get back to where we were, which was on the throne ground. It's they're trying something different. I praise them for trying something different, but try to keep some of the tradition. I can see why Connor is complaining.
Why do you have to rotate seasons?
Every network's got a different way of doing it. That's their way of running it. If they want to run it that way, fine. That's their choice, not... Personally, seasons makes it more like it's a soap opera, which I think that's what we need to get away from with wrestling. I agree with Cornette. I do agree with Cornette on that, because a wrestling show should be a what? Come on.
Entertainment show. It's like... This is where I disagree from Cornette. Wrestling is a male soap opera.
Right.
It's 2 hours. All you want is a story. You want a nice beginning, a fucking brutal middle, and a glorious end.
Yes. But it's a manly soap opera.
Yeah, it's a male soap.
In a way.
It happens once a week for 2 or 3 hours.
And yet, we have people saying, that's fake! So, Jeremy getting run over last week on whatever show it was on, that's real? Why has he been arrested by the police?
You mean Sting and the police? It's every breath you take. Bad UK pop band history. It's more Matt Burns' age as well than mine. Matt Burns having an aneurysm. He's having an aneurysm. I've took him back to a dark place.
Good lord.
It's almost like poison.
That's it!
Right. Move on. Fastlane.
Fastlane.
Matt versus Nave.
We have returned. Dun 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 dun. So have we reset the score, or we...
I'll reset the score for you so I can beat you again.
No, I meant for last month, seeing as it was 1-on-1 last month.
But I was winning the freeway series.
I was catching your ass up.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was. And you know it.
Right. Would you like to start afresh?
I don't mind. It's up to you.
We'll start afresh.
We'll start
First
afresh.
to 3.
No, let's do a year.
First to 6.
That's
There's 11 pay-per-views left.
first to 7. Oh no, actually, yeah, it'll be first to 6. Yeah, there's 11 pay-per-views for a year now, and they might be getting less. Basically, we'll just cover it a year. We'll call it a year.
First to 6 wins.
Yeah, I agree to that.
Pull the card up then.
Already up.
First match.
Do I have to mention this? And this is painful for me to say this.
Go on.
First match on the damn pre-show. Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio.
2 out of 3 falls. On the fucking pre-show.
On the pre-show.
I'm glad I don't pay for the network.
We're not going to have another hashtag WWE Cancel Network, are we?
Hashtag Vince fucked up.
Hashtag what the fuck?
Why not just put Charlotte versus Brie on the pre-show? The fucking stupid. The match hasn't had hardly any build. At least Kalisto versus Del Rio's had some build for 2 months.
Right. As the 7 matches, there is actually
2 women's matches.
yes, 2 women matches, 3 non-title matches, and they somehow decided to pick a match that could have had a potential
Good show opener.
be a good show opener. Instead, they didn't want to open the show just on the fucking free one.
Well, they're both free. Fastlane's on Sky Sports in England.
Right. Why am I paying $9.99 this month?
For the Steve Austin podcast,
Go for it.
which we'll get to later.
But why?
Who's going to win that? Kalisto versus Del Rio.
Kalisto. We know that.
Yeah, so that's Kalisto.
However, if it wasn't on the pre-show, I would have still predicted Kalisto, but I would have expected some dynamic.
It'll probably go all 3 falls, because it'll never just go for the 2.
I'm going to go... Alberto will go up first, and then the rest be Kalisto.
Then Kalisto first, Del Rio gets the second one by cheating, and Kalisto hits a quick Selena Del Sol for the win.
And not a Saldana Del Sol. Oh, sorry. I'm referencing something else there. It's a Selena Del Sol.
What's
I'm
the
not
next
better.
match?
Right. Just to point out, folks, these are not
In order.
order. However, I'll save that one. We'll go straight to the opposite end of the spectrum. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho.
AJ Styles' first pay-per-view needs to win. First singles pay-per-view before people go, but Nathan, he entered the Rumble!
He entered the number 3!
First singles match at a pay-per-view.
AJ.
Needs to win. Jericho doesn't win matches that much anymore.
You can't go wrong with that. It's going to be AJ. Oh, good lord. The Giants of WWE.
Oh, what the building it has?
No. I'm saying that just for the hell of it, just for the laugh. Basically, Ryback versus Big Show. Oh no, not versus, I do apologise. Tagging. Ryback, Big Show, and Kane versus the Wyatt family.
Which members of the Wyatt family?
The Venus Day Series.
Strowman.
Rowan, Harper, Rowan. With Bray as manager, potentially. But that sticking could change at any point.
Wyatt.
That'd be Wyatt because they need the win because they need the force for Bray Wyatt because we're not done with the Wyatts though because I've got a sneaky suspicion for later. And I would even consider putting money on it. What? Quite surprised at that.
No.
I saw the look up. Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler
for the 806,884th time.
This isn't another John Cena versus Randy Orton match. Oh, wait. That could be the future.
It is. I've seen this match more times on Raw than you've seen the fucking Sunday dinner this year.
Oh, that's scary. Right. Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. Kevin Owens. Dolph ain't winning that title.
No, he isn't. To build up for WrestleMania? Yes, no, probably not. Kevin Owens win. Yeah, Owens.
Why do I get the feeling, is there going to be a point of us doing this?
Next,
Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks versus Team
Becky Lynch
Bear.
and Sasha Banks.
You think? This isn't going well, is it? We're not having any breaks, are we?
No,
Because you know exactly what I'm going to say next now, don't you?
Becky.
Yep. I am.
And then the attack at the end.
Oh, there's going to be attack, of course. Definitely. And shall we get to the WWE Divas Championship?
Charlotte.
Yep, Charlotte.
Solely because Bree's leaving in June and told the whole world on something that wasn't WWE.
Good morning!
Stupid woman.
Spoilers!
Stupid.
I bet you went...
You could have had a storyline, retirement storyline, after WrestleMania. I want the belt, otherwise I will leave WWE.
Now it's...
I'm going in June. What the fuck?
We're seeing a pattern here, aren't we? And
Can't
I
Vince
will
keep hold of his women?
I will say this right now. And I'll go on record saying this.
I bet you they still do the retirement storyline. For the love of Christ, I hope they don't do the retirement storyline.
That's what it'll be. That will be them committing suicide. On television. Not real, not actual...
They could have built it up. Surely, someone as respected as Daniel Bryan's gone to Brie and gone, listen, if you're going to leave, at least do it the proper goddamn fucking way.
Do it the right way. No, they've gone, oh, Daniel Bryan's retiring and...
I
Oh,
want a baby. I have no problem with you wanting a baby. Just leave on the right way.
you can either leave quietly into nothingness, or you can leave like a proper way.
Put someone over on your way out.
Not, I'm going!
Could you imagine Bayley retiring Brie Balor? What a way to introduce Bayley to the main
A
roster.
new superstar. Now,
Not even Bayley, because Brie's thingy. Dana Brooke.
yes,
Or a way to reintroduce Emma.
yes. Nia Jax. Oh, no.
Asuka. Asuka, or however you pronounce it.
Garner will be going nuts right now.
Sorry. My bad.
And you do realise if she actually heard you butcher her name, she has the privilege of taking your arm. And you've seen the way she does it on people. Is she gentle? There you have it. Anyway, I will go on record to say if Brie Balor wins this match, I will. Right, if they do, then WWE have done it only because of the whole Daniel Bryan thing.
Not happening.
And if they do it because of that, then I am going to go on record to say, how stupid are you? But then again, WWE have done this as a track record. Just look at it. Oh, Eddie Guerrero's passed away. Oh. Rey Mysterio, world champion.
Who?
Rey Mysterio became world champion.
Who?
The guy who went to Lucha Underground.
Oh,
There you go.
bad news.
Yeah. Shaky knees. My leg! There you go. 6'1", 9. Hello?
916.
That was back. Never mind. Anyway, basically, he got the championship because he was Eddie's best friend. What the hell happened to Chavo?
We got rebranded as Kerwin White.
He knew he was Kevin White before that happened. He broke the Kevin White angle because of Eddie. Actually, now that I think of it, I can see what the WWE were thinking. We're getting him out of a bad role right now with this. So no world titles for Chavo, but we will give one to Mysterio. And then straight after Mysterio won the championship, they booked abysmally. Oh look, we got Rey Mysterio, the ultimate underdog. Here's Big Show, Carly, Mark Henry. Need I say more?
No.
Right. Anything else you would like to mention?
No, we just need to do the main event.
Oh, we've already gone with Charlotte. And the main event.
This is where we have different opinions.
You think? Triple threat match to determine the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 32. We have Roman Reigns versus the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, with Paul Heyman in his corner, and third opponent, Dean fucking Ambrose.
Say. Ambrose. Dean fucking Ambrose.
Or as that's from another country, or as a certain Heelbrook trailer would say, Dean fucking Ambrose. You first.
I'm going with my heart. This is what I want. My heart, as much as a boring WrestleMania event it would be, Brock Lesnar.
Oh my god. Are you actually telling me you're going with Brock Lesnar?
I'm going to explain my train of thought here.
Not happening! Not happening.
I'm going to explain my train of thought.
Right. Can I remember earlier when I turned around and said I'd even place money on this certain thing? Brock Lesnar is not even going to be in the main event at WrestleMania. He's going to be too busy. Because I can guarantee you that the pinfall will be on a brother. On a brother pinning another brother. It won't involve the Beast Incarnate because the Wyatt family are going to be dragging Brock Lesnar's ass out of the ring and away.
Can I explain my train of thought first?
Knock yourself out.
We all agree Roman Reigns is the face that WWE wants, but no one really deserves.
Right.
Sorry to phrase Batman.
Yeah, you butchered it.
Now, WWE destroyed their face project at the Rumble
You think?
because they didn't eliminate him properly, made him come back, and then have him chucked out. Not last, but second last.
Yep. Yeah.
Destroyed. So you need to rebuild him up. Now, how do you rebuild a face-up. You give him obstacles.
Not happening.
This is the first obstacle. What happens if Dean Ambrose turns heel? Low blows Reigns, hits him with dirty deeds, just about as going for the pin. Lesnar, F5, pins Ambrose.
Not happening.
Reigns gets back up, and he gets hit by dirty deeds again. That sets up a WrestleMania match, which is another big match because we're struggling on main stars of Reigns versus Ambrose. Ambrose makes Reigns look good. Reigns gets the one over.
No. Not happening.
And then you
Not
can have
happening.
Triple H
Not happening. Not
lose
happening.
to Lesnar. Lesnar goes on to Extreme Rules to face Bray Wyatt.
Not happening. I'll tell you that now. Are you ready for this? My prediction? My prediction is Roman Reigns.
My brain already knows that Reigns is going to win, but, you know, for once, I hope my heart gets what it wants.
However, my heart says otherwise.
Your heart says Dean Ambrose because Dean Ambrose just lost the Intercontinental title belt.
Yep.
And you normally only lose the belt to receive a push for the main.
Yep. But it's not going to happen. They're going to give it Roman, and try possibly turn Dean or not. We don't know yet. We'll have to see how that goes. However, I am going to say this: if Dean Ambrose wins the title, I want one thing to happen if he does it. I want one thing to happen if he does it.
What?
I want Roman Reigns to snap.
If he wins number one contendership.
If Dean Ambrose wins. I want Roman Reigns to snap. Because take into account, and I mean literally snap.
Normally, by now,
Because take into account, if they let him be fully unleashed, and he absolutely unloads onto Dean Ambrose, right? Straight after the match. He doesn't just hit him once with the spear. He almost damn well breaks him in half with it.
normally by now, we know how WrestleMania is going to shape up.
Yes. But let me just continue the explanation. Because then, you've got like a secret under-hidden card. Or under-hidden booking. Because as much as Roman's been screwed by the Authority, who's been screwed more often?
Ambrose.
Correct. Not only did the Authority try to not allow Ambrose to go for the Intercontinental title, they've also cost him the Intercontinental title. They are trying to do everything in their power. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't it the Authority costing Dean fucking Ambrose the World Heavyweight title on multiple occasions, while Seth had the championship? He was so close. Even went to a ladder match or TLC match, didn't it? And how close was it? He fell with the title in his hand, and when they landed, just because it slipped out of his hands, he was almost world
He'll be a world
Heavyweight
champion.
Wait. No, I know what you're saying. If your heart is saying Dean Ambrose versus Triple H at WrestleMania,
Which decisions?
which it won't, we know that. Because I've already put my bet on Roman Reigns taking the championship. Oh, not the championship, the win. Right, because he'll be facing Triple H. If that happens, and if my heart had followed, the first thing I'd want is Roman Reigns to turn on Dean Ambrose, become a heel. He snaps. He has enough. He's done. He's angry at the world. And I'm thinking, where can that lead Roman? I wouldn't be against this idea. You might be. Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. WrestleMania. They wanted Cena versus Undertaker. What's the next best thing?
Reigns. My problem with Reigns...
No. What's the next best thing?
What?
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
The next best thing is I've seen it. Sting.
Not going to happen because it won't happen. As much as it might happen now. It could happen at the moment. However, my brain's already declared.
What's the
it's
next best thing
going
out
to
of
be.
that? Shawn Michaels. I'm pretty sure Shawn Michaels can still go. Offer him 6-7 million. Fuck it. Shawn Michaels turns up at WrestleMania to wrestle a match. I'm over there.
I'm marking out. That's it. We're swimming.
Fuck that. Straight on the card. WrestleMania, here I come.
Pretty much, as you do. So, as I've just mentioned, you're going with Brock Lesnar, I'm going with Roman Reigns, but deep down, in our hearts of hearts, we want Dean.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
Because Dean Ambrose will get the title round about SummerSlam or Survivor Series.
Alright.
I can wait. Brock Lesnar is the champion we need right now.
It won't happen. It won't.
For the sake of WrestleMania,
It won't.
if I have to watch Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, I will not watch WWE.
It might not be.
For the year.
I'm expecting Bray. Not Braun. Bray. Anyway, now that we've got that one out of the way, so basically we can watch the we don't have to watch the entire show.
Just the main
have
event.
to watch the main event. Now what happens if Dean Ambrose wins?
That we've tied.
But my heart.
What?
My heart.
You haven't got one. It's like a brick. Just sinks to the bottom of the ocean.
I do have a heart. Hang on. Coming from you!
Mine is there. Doctors have told me it is. I have scans to prove it's there.
You're a prick. You're an utter prick. Anyway, moving on, shall we? Is there anything you'd like to cover?
I know we won't cover the Austin podcast before we go off the air for this week.
Oh, definitely.
So we'll go on to the Austin podcast.
Right. Where?
I'll let you cover this because you're the one who wanted to cover it.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was good. Probably the best one they've done since Paul Heyman.
Yeah. And it also, I know some of the stuff that they covered has been covered on the Big Show DVD, and it has. However, it also allows Big Show show more of himself, which I think the podcast is clever to do. And it's brilliant because you get to learn a bit more of somebody.
People forget that he's a 20-year veteran.
Correct. They always assume, oh, he's turned up, oh, good lord. And as much as you can hear fans saying, please retire, please retire. I'm sorry, but it's not as much as fans can turn around and say, we want you to retire, we want you to retire. The question is like Big Show says, is that them just getting involved, with part of the show and whatnot, or are they generally meaning it? And if they are really meaning it, then I'm sorry, but do they actually see what he's doing? What do you think? What do you think? Do you agree or not?
I think it's disrespectful to him.
It is. Very. It's like, oh, thanks for coming. You've done your time. Now fuck off. Which is, I'm sorry, but that touches a little bit at home to me. Having someone, and I don't care what anybody else says. Big Show will turn around and say, I'll leave when I want to leave. Nobody should leave something that they love. Which, that podcast does clearly show how much he loves the wrestling business. Does he not?
He does love it. Like, as I said, he's probably won about 8 matches in 2 years.
Oh, you're killing the talent. You're doing this. Really? Has he really killed talent? Or has he put talent over? Sometimes, yes, he has. You do have to have Big Show to have a few wins against other talent. But the question is, okay, the young talent at the time, right, who probably took the knock from Big Show, okay, you're taking a knock. Are they early in their career? Yes. Will that be the highlight of their career? Not really.
If it is the highlight of their career sucked.
Then their career sucked, and then what did and when they got given a opportunity to to do something, they didn't. They didn't. Would you agree with that? Now, the podcast, I noticed she highlighted how close Big Show and Steve Austin is. And they're pretty damn close. And I will say, as much as everybody turns around and says, oh, Big Show's a big crybaby and whatnot, the irony of it is, he actually openly admits it himself, he is at times. He is a crybaby. The one part of the podcast I thought was quite a little bit wrong, and you'll probably agree with this, is when Big Show was talking about his dad.
If you're going to bring all them up, you should ask the bloke first.
Correct. And they brought a picture up that Big Show hasn't seen in a while. And you can see he was getting teary-eyed. Now, as much as anybody can say, you're seeing someone being teary-eyed, do you push further? Now, it comes to a point where someone changes to another picture and Big Show points it out, and how did Austin react? Right? How did he react?
He didn't react that well to it.
He literally just turned around and was like, wrap it up, put a stop to the pictures now.
Yeah.
It's like, I know I need to be cutting edge, but this is as much as anybody can turn around and say there's been cutting edge and Austin always asks the hard questions. There's asking the hard questions, and then there's pretty much pushing the boundary. If you're touching someone's background, touching emotional buttons, anger maybe, yes, you can get away with, but when it's something that's upsetting, back off.
So, something I've just seen while I was just checking some of the emails.
Oh. Can I just get to the funny bit though of the Steve Austin? Off the damn drugs! Off the damn tights! As my colleague just mentioned, I can see him laughing now. There's a story that involves Big Show and Austin, which is absolutely hilarious. All I'll say is, better yet, should I mention what happens, or shall I just let them?
No, if they go watch it, it's a good interview. It's worth watching.
It's worth watching.
And then after you've watched that, I recommend you go on to SoundCloud, then listen to the Eric Bischoff interview done with WrestleZone.com. 43 minutes, listen to it on your way to work, if you go on the tube, train, however you travel to work, whatever country, go on, listen to it. As Bischoff echoes the statements that was made, but he didn't listen to the interview that Steve did with the Big Show. And he still managed to, without knowing, he echoes the statements that were made when Hulk, because on there it says Hulk Hogan told Big Show to go to New York, go to Vince, he'll make you a star. And Bischoff said, he goes, yeah, Hulk did tell him to go to Vince. Which,
the irony of it is, it actually shows that, it also does show that in some areas and whatnot, there is that tight-knit crew in the wrestling industry, which is always good, which you do need.
So, the funny thing that I've just seen, have you seen anything from Ring of Honor on Horizon this morning?
No.
Well, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks were there.
Oh, good lord, I know exactly what you're on about now.
Kenny Omega had a New Day shirt on.
Oh.
And they challenged the New Day to a match.
Go on. What match?
Just a match. Just a
Okay.
tag match. Why?
Go on.
Why do you want to... I know Kenny Omega and Xavier Woods, Austin Creed, whatever he wants to go by, whether it's through Twitter, WWE, whatever,
YouTube. Anything.
are good friends.
Yes.
Keep it as that. Keep what little kayfabe we've got.
Keep it. We have a box. Keep it safe. Don't tarnish it.
If I was in charge of Ring of Honor, I would be fuming.
But then again, WWE have just recently opened the doors for the whole Cruiserweight Championship, Cruiserweight Tournament.
I know, but you don't really publicise someone else's tag team champions.
Whoops. And ROH also have a rule that if you are one of their champions, you cannot lose a championship. You cannot lose a match outside of ROH. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, because Michael Elgin was ROH champion, heavyweight champion. It looked like he was going to be defending it and beating somebody's record. All of a sudden, he had a loss at PWG during their tournament, and ROH literally just decided to go, right, we're flipping the script on the day of the show on him, changing the results because you broke one of our rules.
It's his fault.
It isn't, but they've got it as an agreement with the wrestlers. Anybody has a championship.
Would he have broke CM Punk's record for the ROH title? But I know CM Punk had all his summer of Punk over there, did he first?
He did. I think someone may have broken it, which might be the irony of it. Might be Daniel Bryan.
Did you know who came up with the name Evolve?
Yes. And if you think I'm going to say Daniel Bryan, you're sadly mistaken. I am not going to say Daniel Bryan. Because he did not come up with the name. Bryan Danielson did. Which is the real name of the irony of it.
He came up with it, but he wasn't there for the debut show, as he got signed by WWE.
Whoops. And it was rumoured that he was going to be the Evolve champion.
Yeah.
But the guy who ran Evolve, you did formerly work at ROH. However, due to certain illegal activities that happened, that's why they ended up splitting, going separate ways.
You got future endeavoured.
Pretty much.
Ross.
Which I'm not being funny. If you actually do your homework and you actually saw what he'd done, I'm pretty sure you'd be future endeavoured in any company.
Right, so that's us done.
For this week.
Would you like to put yourself over?
Well, actually, before we do that, is there anything that you'd like to plug? Shamelessly. I don't mean Seamus.
You mean Rocksteady?
Bebop. He's Bebop, not Rocksteady. He's Bebop. He's the pig. Yeah. Let that sink in. An Irish 6-foot guy gets transformed into a pig
At least it's got Megan Fox in it.
with a mohawk.
At least it's got Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, isn't she the one who somehow got herself blacklisted by a certain director by, what was it? What was it she said? Oh, he runs his films like a dictatorship, like Adolf Hitler. Was that clever?
Well, at least it's got Megan Fox.
Okay. Moving on.
Right. Put yourself over.
That I will. We've got me always at the Burning Truth, as always. We have got
You at Street Corner selling merch.
No, and we don't! We have Matt Baines UK on Facebook. We have Twitter, which is Matt
The Bad Boy!
Baines. We also have the website, which is www.matt-baines.co.uk.
/shop.
Now, /
For all your Matt Baines merchant needs.
website will have news. We'll have news with
Merch.
photos, clips, and, as my colleague keeps pointing out, merch. And also a contact page. We also, I also have a possible future thing coming up at the moment, which is to do with Twitch, which will be under Matt Baines TV, but it'll be most likely under Matt_Baines_TV. So if anybody would like to keep an eye out on that, there'll probably be announcements either on the Burning Truth or on the Matt Baines Facebook page about that. So if anybody wants to is sort of into gaming, you can check me, find out on there. And if anybody wants to hit me up on the Xbox, you can always find me under
Mitchell.
No. Under Matt Baines, quite literally. So Matt space Baines. And where can we find yourself? The man, the myth, the legend, Nathan Goff.
You can find me here on the Burning Truth.
As always.
You can find me in all pubs and pool halls around Staffordshire and Newcastle under Lyme.
Yep.
Playing Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Wednesday League kicks back in, which is the Trent Trophies Wednesday. I will be playing for Crompos this season.
Come on, Nate.
Hopefully, we're starting fresh, new team, new goals. Should be interesting. But at the very least, it'll be entertaining. Tuesday nights, we're up in Longton, which isn't that far away from where you're based.
No.
And Mondays, I play for the Grove, and we are still top of the league. Somehow, some way, me and my brother haven't killed each other yet. It's a fucking miracle.
Why do I get the feeling that we're forgetting something right now?
I'm the vice chairman of the Monday League as well, which is the Plaza Pool League, which we also proudly sponsor.
Proudly.
We actually have the shirt, which there will be an image going on the Facebook page soon of our sponsorship. Proudly shown. Where else can you find me? You can rarely find me on Xbox at the moment under Alexander Owens.
There will be an explanation down the road, but not yet, on why that's his name.
You can find me on that. Where else? And Facebook, Nathan Goff.
What? I thought you had a Twitter. Oh, wait, no you don't.
No.
As you always clearly describe, you won't be on Twitter because...
If you can say something in 140 characters, it isn't worth saying.
Oosh. Right, now before we go, there is something we do need to address.
The elephants.
That we do. Next week. Shall we make the announcement now?
No, I will wait for it to turn up.
You waiting for it to turn up?
I will wait for it to turn up. If it turns up, we will announce it. If it doesn't turn up, we haven't let anyone down.
Right. That's fine. However, if this turns out badly, you do realise I'm going to scream something at you. Do you know what that'll be?
I had one job.
You had one fucking job!
All you have is one job. You're notoriously late.
Late?
Late.
How was I late? I picked you up early.
Your car is the only car I've seen with a 28-hour bastard clock.
It doesn't have a 28-hour clock. It's been bashed.
It does 28 hours a day.
It does. Oh, good lord.
People are going, but there's only 24 hours in a day. If you've ever been in Matt Beers' car, It's like it has a time flux capacity.
It has its own time zone!
It does 28 hours.
In your mind. Anyway.
I'd say that's the sound guy. If you message us, we will put photo proof on there.
Are you kidding me? You're involving the sound guy again.
Well, you've choked his vocal cords.
I never touched him. Speak of the damn devil! Incoming message from the sound guy who surprisingly.
As fast as we're going, I have proof of 28-hour clock.
I deny it.
He says he has proof.
I'm denying it. There is no proof.
28-hour clocks.
There is no proof.
There is.
There isn't. Anyway, the question is, I need to ask, when will the sound guy actually speak? And I actually hear him?
Never. He's shy. Because
He's
you keep abusing him.
He's shy.
One day,
If
he's
he
going
was-
to
if
open
he
up
was-
the biggest can of whoop ass on you. He's going to turn that rooty tooty booty into a fucking leather
Whoa,
wallet.
whoa, 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 whoa. I ain't Big E. I got the moves, but I ain't Big E.
You've got the move like Langston.
Pretty much.
Right, so that's us done for this week, folks.
All I'm going to say is, I'm going to send out a challenge right now to the sound guy. Be here next week and speak.
He doesn't want to speak.
Speak your piece.
Doesn't want to speak. It's like the Stig. If he speaks, he loses all specialness.
He's a sound guy.
But it's our sound guy.
We have somebody. We have people across the seas actually asking why he doesn't speak or if he was even real. We need to prove he's real.
I can prove he's real.
He's a real boy.
I can prove he's real.
Are you going to prove he's real to the fans?
What?
You going to take a picture of him? I doubt he'll allow that.
All I'll say is, some say he sounds like Muttley. Others say he has hearing that exceeds radio waves. But all we know is, he is the sound guy.
Why me?
If he speaks, he loses all uniqueness.
He's a sound guy. He's
And
a
you're just a wrestler. No one goes, Matt Burns is just a wrestler. What happened if you didn't wrestle? You're just a normal person. Who likes spandex.
Are you going down this road? Right.
He has sent me proof of the 28-hour clock.
I don't see it. I don't see it. Anyway, with that in mind, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Oh, wait. I need to stop that because I won't get sued. What we're going to recommend, as usual, and as always, check out your local wrestling, stay safe, and catch you next week.
See you, folks.
See ya.